Kaddish guys, Nexas here, and welcome back to Destiny 2. And in today's video, guys, we are here with Tuesday freaking reset, meaning we got some more new goodies to go over. Of course, do the seasonal quest if you want some great ass lore. I know the freaking lore daddies are going crazy, but we are going to be going over what Banshee is currently selling, and he's going to be selling an absolute god roll harsh language. Now, if you don't know what this weapon is, this came out last season in Season of Defiance, and honestly, it's goated. It was a random world drop though, so it's super hard to kind of like find now. It's near impossible. Like, you got to RNG or hell out of things. But this is a void wayframe, which obviously is going to be insanely good in first place. And also, Banshee is selling one with an absolute freaking god roll. So the roll he's going to have is confined launch countermass, high velocity rounds, and of course implosion rounds. He will also have two daddy traits. One of them is going to, of course, be Envious Assassin, so rapidly defeating targets with their weapons before drawing. This one transfers ammo to the magazine from reserves. Really dope ass perk. And last but not least, he's going to have the trait Stabilizing freaking rounds. Final blows cause nearby targets to become volatile. Within a world where volatile is a lot harder to kind of get going, this perk is honestly good, especially in a wave frame. It's insanely good. And obviously, as I said, this is one of these like random world drops. So it has the field tested, which honestly for me is one of the best ardent traits in the game. But honestly, this harsh language is goated already. This is an absolute god roll for it as well. We're going to showcase what it's like though in some PvE. PvP waveforms are kind of the same. Really, you can get loads that kind of do the same sort of thing. But PvE, this is where it's going to be the best thing. So we're going to try it out there. So without further ado, let's go into some PvE with the harsh language grenade launcher. Alrighty, so we're going to do some PvE with, of course, our harsh language. And this is what it's going to be like in PvE. Now, I don't know why, but it seems like there's no matchmaking right now. I've legit no matchmaking. But this is what it's going to be like. You can see the volatile is, of course, going to be super dope. And with the course of void build and everything, it will become even better. But I'm telling you, this harsh language is going to be freaking just so goddamn freaking good. Obviously, when it comes to PvE, waveforms are going to do some work. Everything, because obviously they can do some damage. But just getting a roll with this Envious Assassin, of course, and then the volatile, so you can get them volatile like that, and they can explode, you can volatile everything else. It will be really nice. Now, granted, I'm going to try to get this Envious Assassin going, and I forgot you kind of have to start this. It's really weird. This is a 6-man activity, and I'm freaking the only one loaded in because the matchmaking has worked for some reason. I think it's a bug. But yeah, if you get a bunch of kills with like your Immortal or whatever primary you want to use, obviously PvE, you can definitely get this weapon going in terms of the Envious Assassin. Now, it's generally about 2 bullets. I mean, it would be pretty insane if you get more because it's a grenade launcher, so I doubt they want people being able to spam it out that much. But the thing that's really nice about it, and I know people would say auto-loading, but the thing about the Envious is that even if you have 0 bullets in the mag, it will actually flow your magazine. So you can see I'll get 1 bullet here, so it will give you the bullet back and everything, so you don't have to have the auto-loading on. You just have to get a bunch of kills with your primary, and you get that Envious Assassin freaking going. Obviously, as I said, field tested is going to be just a really good good perk. You can kind of get going with it. But yeah, definitely I will say that this weapon overall, it'll be really nice. You can see the volatile is going to be so dope when you get the kills. And oh buddy, freaking die please. But yeah, the volatile is just going to be super good, especially with a void build and everything. You kind of get going, as I said. There's so many reasons I would suggest you get this. First of all, because it is a void, of course, wayframe, which is rare in of itself. Now, I actually want to skill this thing real quick. But yeah, a void wayframe is honestly, it's going to be really dope. You can go in really well. So I would definitely say just to get it in general because it's a void waveform. But the fact that you can kind of get these rolls too on it, it's just really sweet. Like, look at all this volatility going. Oh, volatile is so freaking good. As I said, ever since they got rid of that mod from last season, was a volatile flow, where you can basically just get volatile for picking up an orb. Ever since they got rid of that, it's nice that we have something else we can use instead now. Obviously, the finishes is another way of kind of getting volatile going too, but tell you right now, oh, finish, because there's a freaking explodey boy behind me. But yeah, as I said, this weapon itself, it's going to be just so freaking good PvE. I'm telling you, it's a freaking must-get. I would definitely say anyway, because you can just get this volatile consistently going, which is just really freaking dope. Now, oh wait, I didn't have Envious Assassin going. Volatile everything, boys, and let's go. Can you die? Thank you. And as I said, waveforms in general, they just do so much freaking work. Like you can see, you can just legit kill so many ads with just 1 shot, which obviously is just gonna be really nice. And as I said, that Envious Assassin, it's gonna come in clutch. I'm telling you right now, this is legit. When I say must get, it's usually for PvP, but when it comes to PvE, this is 100% the must get. And you probably didn't get a roll of this probably last season, because as I said, it was pretty hard to get a roll. But you can get a roll super easily this season with this buy. You can legit buy him off it. You should have it all week, but this roll specifically, it probably changed in about freaking 2 minutes. It changes so freaking much now with all the changes they've done to the freaking what's it called, Banshee. So I would definitely say if you're gonna do anything, even if you don't have much time to play it like today, I'd be going in and trying to get a roll of it in general, because it is that freaking good PvE. Like you can see, it's an absolute freaking masterclass. Well, that is it from me and the harsh language grenade launcher. Honestly, this thing is an absolute freaking banger. As I said, even if you cannot get this specific roll, getting a void wave frame is of course going to be good anyway. But I will say overall, this roll is just, it's a banger. Envious with the stabilizing rounds, it's a pure PvE roll. Absolutely go in. You can try it out PvP as well if you're so inclined, because Envious can actually proc PvP, which would be handy if you want to get a double shot. But I do think that PvE is where this thing shines and excels. And with no real way to kind of grind out for it, visiting Banshee and buying it for 26 shards is 100% the way to go, because it's honestly that good. Like, I don't generally do PSA for PvE weapons too much, but this one's too good to pass up on. You can see I went from what, I had like 13 kills to 100 and one kind of just messing around in PvE. So you can rack the kills up with this sort of weapon. It can go in really, really well. Throw on, of course, the Hunter's Falcons. Go freaking ham with the volatile there. Tons of different utility for this harsh language. This is definitely a PvE weapon though. 100% go to Banshee, get it right freaking now. But regardless, if you like the video, trust like, and need some more content, subscribe, and fantastic day, and hopefully I'll see you in the next collective in the next one.